Welcome back, guys, to my penultimate Grand Prix driver ratings for Qatar. Gabriel Watt led to start things off as usual. Started the sprint 13th, finished it 11th. Started the main race 19th, finished it 13th. It was probably the most mid of mid races for him. So I'm going to go straight down the middle for him. 5 out of 10 for Gabby Bortoletto. Next up, Nico Hülkenberg. Started the sprint 14th, finished it 16th. Started the main race 11th, did not finish the race. I'm going to give Hulk 7.5 out of 10. He crashed early on in the race, so not much to judge there. But sprint was bad. But he almost made it to Q3, so... And I believe he was running in the points before he was out. So 7.5 out of 10 for Nico. We now move on to Albon, who started the sprint in 10th, finished it in 10th. Started the main race in 14th, finished it 11th. 6.5 out of 10. I think he has also outperformed the car this week, considering that everyone thought Williams would be really slow this week. Albon also was one spot away from the points in the main race, which is not too bad, but come on, one more spot and I'll have gotten my prediction right of him scoring points. Now Carlos Sainz started the sprint 8th, finished it in 8th. Started the main race 7th, finished it 3rd. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 definitely. Points in the sprint and the podium in the race, definitely deserving of a 10 from me. Williams definitely seems like a better place to be in than Ferrari right now, that's all I can say. And this is like the 3rd podium for Sainz this year, so very well done. Next up, Isaac Hadjar started the sprint 11th, finished it 9th. Started the main race in 6th, did not finish it. 6.5 out of 10 for Hadjar. He had been outperforming Lawson the entire weekend, but he crashed in the race. So it is really unfortunate for him. But still, we have to give the grade that he deserves. Liam Lawson, the next one to be rated. Started the sprint 17th, finished it 14th. Started the main race 12th, finished it in 9th. 6 out of 10 from me to give Lawson. Basically, the weekend was really mid until the race where he actually scored a decent 2 points from a rather decent drive. So, yeah, 6. Because I can't really give him higher than Lawson, than Hadjar. Next up, Ollie Behrman. Started the sprint 12th, finished it 12th. Started the main race 13th, did not finish. Also a 6 out of 10 from Ollie. He had been outperforming the Ocon the entire weekend. But in the race, he moved because of the green light in the pits. And the jack got something problem. Then he got 10 second stop go penalty for it and he crashed out and just retired from the race. Honestly, yeah. If you get a 10 second stop go penalty, your race is essentially over. So yeah. Now Esteban Ocon started the sprint 15th, finished it 15th. Started the main race 16th, finished it 15th as well. 3.5 out of 10. This was just a poor race from him. Basically, I have not much to say. Now move over to Franco Colapinto, who started the sprint 20th, finished it 20th, started the main race 20th, finished it 14th. 4.5 out of 10. Basically, he was the slowest in every session except the race, where he somehow finished 14th, beating Gasly. I don't even know how he managed to do that, but okay, good job, I guess. But still, 4.5 only. Pierre Gasly now started the sprint 19th, finished it 18th. Started the main race 9th, finished it 16th. 5.5 out of 10 from Gasly. Alpine is just slow. I'm actually impressed that he made it to Q3 in main race quali. So good job. Now move on to Aston Martin starting with Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll started the sprint in 16th, finished the sprint in 19th. Started the main race in 18th, finished it in 17th. Giving Stroll a 2 out of 10. While Alonso is up there fighting with the big dogs, he's down at the bottom of the grid chilling with Colapinto and Ocon and things, bro. Next, as mentioned, the other Aston Martin driver, Fernando Alonso, started the sprint 4th, finished it 7th. Started the main race 8th, finished it 7th as well. 9 out of 10. Wow, wow, wow. What a sensational quali that was from Alonso. Especially the sprint quali. Other than that, it was just really, really consistent. Constantly in the top 10. So, well done. Kimi Antonelli up next. Started the sprint 7th, finished it 6th. Started the main race 5th, finished it 5th. The sprint was mid, but the race was well executed. So, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I've been outperformed by Russell the entire weekend, except for the race. So, yeah. I think an 8 is deserving for him. George Russell's the next driver I'll be rating. Started the sprint 2nd, finished it 2nd. Started the main race 4th, finished 6th. 8.5 out of 10. The sprint was very good, but in the race he was just not as good, but it's not very bad too. It's just that Antonelli outmatched him, so yeah. I'm still going to give him a high grade on Antonelli though, by only 0.5. Simply because across the weekend it seems like he's really outperforming the car and outperforming Antonelli. Yuki Tsunoda started the sprint 5th, finished it 5th. Started the main race 15th, finished it 10th. Sprint was really, really, really good. In the main race quali though, he had no grip as he said. But in the race, he managed to recover to take 1 point for himself, which is a rather decent recovery drive if I'll say so. Next up, Yuki Tsunoda's teammate Max Verstappen. Started the sprint 6th, finished it 4th. Started the main race 3rd, finished it 1st. 10 out of 10 from Verstappen. Across Saturday, he was complaining about the car as it was really bad. But in the race, it was really, really good from Verstappen. And now he's only 12 points behind Lando and he's actually 4 ahead of Piastri now. Which is very impressive considering that not long ago, he was like 100 points behind. Lewis Hamilton now started the sprint 18th, finished it 17th. Started the main race 17th, finished it 12th. 2.5 out of 10. It's just really, really slow. Eliminated Q1 in both qualies and no points at all across the sprint and the race. I just don't really want to talk about him right now. It's quite disappointing. Next Ferrari driver, Charles Leclerc, started the sprint 9th, finished it 13th. Started the main race 10th, finished it 8th. Ferrari was really, really slow this week. Even though his results may seem bad, it feels like he outperformed the car already. That's why I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Next up, Oscar Piastri. Started the sprint 1st, finished it 1st. Started the main race 1st, finished it 2nd. 10 out of 10 from Oscar. He didn't make any mistakes this weekend, I think. And it looks like he's found his mojo. Hopefully. Yeah. Only reason he finished 2nd in the race because of McLaren's strategy fumble. Other than that, I think it would have been a clean sweep for him. And finally, Lando Norris, who I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 too. Here are my driver ratings rankings. In first, we have Piastri with a 10. Sainz and Verstappen also with a 10 comes 2nd and 3rd. Alonso with a 9 comes 4th. Russell with a 8.5 is 5th. Tsunoda and Norris and Antonelli with 8s comes in 6th, 7th and 8th. Hülkenberg is in 9th with a score of 7.5. 10th goes to Leclerc with a score of 7. 11th goes to Hard Drive with a score of 6.5. Albon also with 6.5 goes into 12th. Batman and Lawson with 6 goes into 13th and 14th. Gasly with a score of 5.5 goes into 15th. 16th goes to Bortoleto with a score of 5. 17th goes to Colapinto with a score of 4.5. 18th goes to Ocon with a score of 3.5. 19th goes to Hamilton with a score of 2.5. And in 20th goes to Stroll with a score of 2. Let me know what I think of this list, and would you give any different grades to any of the drivers? Let me know in the comments. But if not, I'll see you at the end, which is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!